Hi, welcome to Movie Review with Daniel. And today I'll be doing a movie review on Outside the Wire. Outside the Wire is a 2021 American science fiction film directed by Michael Armstrong and produced by Brian Calvin Jones, Anthony Mackie, Ben Pogg, Eric Steinberg. The film was released on the 15th of January 2021. Beware, this movie review contains criticism and spoilers. Can an action film with a bold anti-war message also trade off the vicarious thrill of watching numerous bullet-trained battle scenes? It's an uneasy question whose answer depends on execution, whether the moral argument has space to pierce through the mayhem. The salvageable new Netflix action thriller Outside the Wire doesn't make an entirely convincing case. Its focus is more on firepower than brainpower, but even a messily handled big idea is at least something in a genre most often lacking in them, especially on a platform that churns out mindless goof on a weekly basis. In the near future, ARP, a US drone pilot, is helping to fight a war in Eastern Europe aided by GUMPS, military machines trained to destroy the enemy and protect human soldiers. During one difficult evening, ARP makes a controversial decision, and the resulting candidate takes him from behind the screen to out on the field, partnered up with Leo, played by Anthony Mackie, a notorious android officer, to show him what war is really like. But ARP soon finds out that Leo has something else on his mind. With a touch of training day, a smidgen of eagle eye, a dash of eye in the sky, a pinch of ex machina, and an extra generous serving of all the Terminator films. Outside the Wire is losing every available award for originality, yet another Netflix creation born from his algorithmic clown run, but taking on every basic low-stakes STEM, is a competent enough genre time filler. Like many of the company's wannabe blockbuster, on first glance it moves like it belongs at the multiplex, but it doesn't take the quickest of viewers to spot that it's just a few steps behind. A DTV action flick with a slightly bigger budget than the cheaper knockoffs it takes after. The director, Michael Armstrong, who enjoyed a brief run on the big screen with 1408, The Railed and The Right, has just about enough experience to make it mostly work, motoring ahead with agility aided immensely by his two leads. Idris, a British actor whose affecting work in the immigration drama Family remains an early career high point, acquits himself with confidence in his first major lead role, the sort of dog-to-water performance that should have Marvel and Star Wars honchos taking notice. Although one hopes his career doesn't become too populated by action fodder, as has become the case with Mark, who always seems just a little bit better than the material he ended up with. While roles in Half Nelson, The Hurt Locker and Detroit have shown us just how much Marky can do, too often he is stuck in mindless running and shooting mode in draws like Triple Nine and the remake of Point Blank and Miss Bala, or lost in the chaos of the Avengers Fright Rice. He's as good as ever in this, but it feels like a sleepwalk in the park at this stage. The ever-shifting dynamic between the pair holds out attention far more than the rather generic battle set piece. Armstrong content to make the film feel like a video game come to life. The baldness of the action, of which there is quite a lot, perhaps works unintentionally in favor of the anti-war debate that starts to rage, showing us the repetitive pointlessness of it all. Sadly, that doesn't seem to be the objective here, and so instead, the fetchistness sees of bullet that drowns the film works against any more noble discourse. There is a more interesting film buried there, and it is the small nugget of debate about the military and artificial intelligence that keep us going through the bloated almost 2 hour runtime. Giving Outside the Wire credits for gently broaching weightier subjects than the average Netflix action film is the faintest of praises, but with two magnetic performances and strong work from the Cannes Best Actress winner Emily Beckham, it makes for an acceptable kickoff to what is supposed to be the streamer's biggest year yet. Let's just hope it gets better than this. Thanks for watching today's review. For more interesting videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe.